What? What happened? I think I went to sleep for a minute. Where are we? User, are you here? If you're here, show me a sign. Oh, I'm not alone. Why on earth did you touch the bug? I warned you about it. Look where that got us. That got us somewhere. I don't know where. This place is very strange. What is it? Some kind of television? Maybe we should not touch it. It looks like the screen doesn't have a video signal. No, it's probably not plugged in right. What? You plugged in the video input? Oh, you just couldn't help yourself, could you? Whoa, that doesn't look very sturdy. Stop, user! Can't you see you're making things worse? Don't touch the cracks!
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Don't tell me you've broken another coffee cup, Watson.
Watson?
You called, Holmes?
Holmes?
Is it me, or is there an echo all of a sudden? Watson, did you hear that?
Affirmative.
There was nothing human about that scream. It seems to be coming from our dear neighbour Wilhelm's home. Let's go take a look, shall we? All of this is most exciting.
What on earth is going on? Those look like interaction icons. I think we're in a game. Oh goodness, we can't stay here. Do the icons in the game work? No? Oh, that can only mean one thing. We're trapped in this world, just like these fictional characters. A world where it's impossible to tell what's real and what's an illusion.
Don't tell me you've broken another coffee cup, Watson.
Watson?
You called, Holmes?
Holmes? User, we've probably entered a different video game dimension. Do something, anything. It's what you do best. Find a way out. Please, we shouldn't be here. Now we must avoid running into those characters again at all costs. I fear the consequences. All of this is Mr. Glitch's fault. He's got something in mind, but I don't know what. User, are you still there? Have you poked all around the screen? There may be a way out. Perhaps.
A few moments later.
What have you done now? Did you take off one of the game's icons? Or the one with the bent corner? And just what do you plan to do with that fist? When I asked you to find a way out, I was talking about this dimension. The room! There's something written on this strange hatch. Unfortunately, it's too small to read. There's something written on this strange hatch. Oh, characters, quiet!
Mr. Wilhelm, open the door. It's your neighbor, Sherlock Holmes.
It will never work, Holmes. What we need is a key.
The key to open a door? You disappoint me, my dear friend. Be more creative. Make more daring associations. And think in 4 dimensions.
You mean like you're doing now?
Don't make a sound, user. Not a sound.
What was that sound? A lost penny. It's my lucky day.
Your lucky evening, my friend.
Another penny. I'm going to be rich.
You'll finally be able to pay your share of the rent.
There's something written on this strange hatch. Unfortunately, it's too small to read.
Another? There must be a leak.
I hope you're not speaking of yourself, my dear friend.
User, stop cheating for goodness sake!
Holmes, I have the impression that there is whispering going on around us. A sort of voice with a Russian accent.
But I'm not!
There, did you hear it?
The only thing I heard is the gentle rustling of the wind, with a Russian accent.
And what are you going to do now with that coin? There aren't any equipment vendors here. The only thing here is some kind of game, a television, and some screws. Nothing that even remotely resembles an exit door. You certainly have a thing for tinkering. That's not a good idea, user. No! Where are the monitor circuits? It looks like the set of the game, but seen from the other side.
A few moments later. More moments later.
And there we go. Let's just tear everything down. And what are you going to do with that stamp anyway? Put it on an email? Oh, that's disgusting.
A little longer than a few minutes later. Eventually.
I know what you're going to do. Don't you dare go help them out. User, you're really irritating.
Aha! My Bartitsu techniques have gotten the better of this door. Come, Watson, let's go inside.
Don't go with them.
Mr. Wilhelm, are you there? It's far too dark in here.
I can't be expected to walk around in the dark, Sherlock.
So try to find us some light, Watson.
These characters are trapped in the dark. We're lucky. Let's cross our fingers and hope that they can find the light. Correction. Let's cross our fingers and hope that you can find the light. It's broken. I was worried you would move this moon. Thankfully, there's no chance of that happening. At least, not as long as the device that's attached to this wire doesn't work. I get the feeling that sometimes I should just keep my mouth shut. A strange device with a missing cog. I wonder what it could be connected to. No, we don't care. We haven't seen anything that looks like a cog anyhow. Fixing a machine with a stamp. How logical. Just in case, I hope it's not connected to a light source. No. Where's the fake moon going? I hope it's not... I knew it!
Well done, Watson. We can finally see better. I get the feeling that Mr. Wilhelm is redecorating. I don't recall him having a view of the moon.
This place scares the living daylights out of me.
Mr. Wilhelm, are you dead?
Holmes, he's floating.
Watson, what has he got on his face?
Mr. Glitch, oh no.
It looks like some sort of relatively thick monochromatic parasite.
And it's serious? You're a disgrace to the medical profession. Let me take a closer look at it.
I, for one, would rather keep my distance from that thing.
What was that sound like a ringing bell?
I think it came from this odd device.
Oh yes, Mr. Wilhelm told me about it. It's a prototype of Antonio Mucci's teletrophone. It allows you to communicate with another person from a distance instantly.
I say, and how many of them exist?
This is the only one of its kind.
So it's useless.
It's useless.
User, no more playing around. We should go back to the room we started in. We might be able to find our exit. Stop playing around with everything you come across. Somebody will notice us. Anyway, it's just pixel porridge, and I don't have a magnifying glass on me. User, no more playing around. We should go back to the room we started in. We might be able to find our exit. There's something written on this strange hatch. Unfortunately, it's too small to read. If you were thinking about moving that fake wall, forget about it. The marks on the ground show that a piece of rail is missing. Or a letter of the alphabet. My money is on a piece of rail.
Much later.
It looks like the fuses have blown.
Well, then find a way to fix it, my good man. I haven't finished my investigation.
In his condition, I would prescribe aspirin and a good slap in the face.
Don't listen to what that character is saying. Let's avoid any violence.
One eternity later.
Poor soul. It looks painful.
Is it just me or did the red letter move?
I can't stand hearing him scream. Finish him with your Bartitsu, Holmes. It's unbearable.
How dare you steal from Mr. Wilhelm's scream? Put that H back! You have no business with this letter H. Wait, did you just use a letter from an onomatopoeia to fix a rail? But that doesn't make any sense! You might as well use, I don't know, a monkey to work an hydraulic pump. It's dumb! But what really gets me is that it works! You just swiped their magnifying glass. The feast wasn't enough for you. I just hope they won't figure it out. Developers only. One more rule you're going to be able to break.
I told you I had my magnifying glass in my hand, Watson, and it suddenly disappeared.
There you go. They figure it out.
That voice. It's the ghost, Holmes. The Russian ghost.
But I'm not Russian.
Mr. Wilhelm, you never told us you were such a talented ventriloquist.
Oh, he's not the one speaking. I am. My name is Game. I'm a computer program. I'm with a user, a human, and we're trying everything we can to get home. Do you know how we can exit your game?
Game? What game?
Your game. You are aware that the world you're in isn't real, don't you? You don't know that you're in a video game, is that it?
I'd rather look for my magnifying glass than continue listening to your mad jabbering, Mr. Wilhelm.
But he's not the one. User, I think we're going to need Mr. Glitch's help. If he brought us into this dimension, he will probably be able to get us out of here.
What's a video game?
There's got to be a way to get it off. Maybe some kind. Nice zoom in, user. I knew that magnifying glass was a good idea. Well, this telephone chair is strange. It's like a mist puzzle. Did the game crash? Echo! 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 Ah, I think I know where we are. It's a dictionary. This is where all the things that are used in the game are stored. A kind of hidden library. Only the developers can access this section. Hence the secure hatch, I suppose.
Much later.
Who are you going to call with this thing? We don't know anyone here. And he said it's the only one of its kind.
Where is that magnifying glass?
It works. There's a connection.
That's strange. The teletrophone is making that odd noise again. Someone seems to be trying to communicate with us.
It's the video ghost, Holmes.
Come on, Watson, pull yourself together. It's probably Mr. Mucci who made a second one and is testing it. Mr. Sherlock Holmes speaking. A disenchantment ritual? You'll have to find another dupe, madam. Goodbye.
Was it a video game?
No, a teletrophone scam.
User, this Sherlock Holmes fellow is not very cooperative.